Okay, we're rolling.
Rolling.
All right, I'm sweating already.
Sweating.
Hey boos, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I have a very, very, very special guest to my right. This is someone who I have known pretty much all my life. She's my best friend, my right hand, my go-to, if you will. Word to Drake. Yeah, I've known her since I was 3 years old. We've been best friends for over 2 decades.
A millennium.
Pretty much. That's really all I have to say.
Hi.
Please welcome Jasmine.
Hello. I am blessed to be in your presence. Thank you for having me on this wonderful channel. I am so excited.
I'm excited.
We are being super polite right now. Can you tell?
It's gonna get very interesting. Just stay tuned.
Yeah.
Today we're doing a tipsy, drunk, get ready with me. Obviously we're still in a pandemic, so we're not going anywhere.
No.
But staying in my apartment, but it's fine. We're gonna do some cute looks for you. This is not a makeup channel. We're not doing a tutorial or anything like that. So please, like, we're not giving any Jackie Ina realness. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like showing you what I'm using. But if you'd like for us to do some type of tutorial or like look in the future, please like this video, subscribe, and we can do it in the future. First of all, we need to take a shot. As you can see, we do have a bottle of Patron.
Sponsored.
Sponsored.
Hashtag ad. Hashtag sponsored.
This is not sponsored at all.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. One day. So yeah, and then also we have Bundaberg. Bundaberg guava flavored sparkling fruit drink.
It's quite good.
It's actually very, very good. We took one shot off camera already just to,
to get the blood flowing.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating. It's hot as hell, but anyway. We also have some lime and salt here. We're gonna do that. I sweat so easily. So when I drink, it's like waterworks. Wait, what? So you're supposed to lick the salt, shot, and then lime, right?
Yes.
Cheers to
this little makeup we about to do.
Yeah. Cheers to a great night.
Our beautiful look, to our beautiful faces.
Amen. That actually wasn't horrible. This Bundaberg, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name because I really don't know how to say it, but honestly, hits.
It very much does.
Let's start. So like I said, I'm not gonna be like showing what I'm using, but if you have questions, please feel free to comment or DM me. I will let you know what I'm using. I also asked my boos on Instagram to ask us some questions. Nothing too crazy. This is a, family-ish, family-esque channel. So, it wasn't anything too wild, but I did have you guys ask some questions, so we're gonna get into those. Caller number one.
Caller number one. Question? We'll start light.
Let's start light to heavy.
We'll start light. First question is, who are y'all's favorite Degrassi / Euphoria characters?
First of all, those are probably 2 of like my top 10 TV shows of all time.
Yeah, like, we love a teen drama.
We love a teen drama. We love a show with a message. I feel like Degrassi was so like cutting edge and iconic because they really literally every single topic that was controversial or that was like hard for people to talk about, they went there, and I loved it. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with, for Degrassi, I'm gonna have to go with my girl Manny.
Oh, for sure.
Like, for sure. I loved her. I felt like, she started off at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Very timid.
This is true.
Kind of like Emma's shadow in a way. Yeah. And then she just really like bossed up and was like,
I think that the Manny thong episode was like
iconic.
It was like a shift.
It was very much like a cultural reset.
A cultural
very
reset.
Much
It was
so.
A shift in the zeitgeist the second she did that, truly. Who had it like her at the time? And now we think back and we're like, wow, that was a pioneer. She was a pioneer.
She really was.
Because, like, look at the girls now. It's very much like Manny Santos.
So is she your favorite Degrassi character?
Oh, that's hard. Yes, I would say so. I would say for sure.
I gotta give an honorable mention to my girl Paige.
That was what I was gonna say.
Just because, I was
gonna say Paige.
She made some questionable decisions, and she did piss me off sometimes because she was kind of like the mean girl, but I feel like she redeemed herself later. And I don't know, I loved Paige. Like, I always was like,
solid redemption.
Yeah, like that was my girl. So Manny's my favorite, and then I'm gonna give honorable mention to my girl Paige, and then Euphoria. Who are you picking for you? That's really hard, actually. I'm like having a hard time.
It's funny because I would just normally be like, oh, it's Rue. Because I really did enjoy Rue.
Right. We love Zendaya.
Yeah, we love, oh my god.
Absolutely. Like, she's killing the game.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. I'm in love with her. She's beautiful.
Killing it.
So she was like, you know, she deserved every bit of that Emmy that she got.
Absolutely.
Like, that was wonderful.
The Black excellence. Wow. We love to see it.
I loved her character, but I also really loved Jules. I just thought she was such a cute character.
Jules, yeah.
I thought she was really cute and really sweet. Just very much gave me like cute ethereal vibes, and I just
very
was, like,
much.
I felt as protective over her as Rue did. But Fez was also my favorite. Like, he was like hilarious. What a hilarious character.
Who was that again?
Fez was
the kid.
He was the drug dealer.
The white guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. He was a writer for sure. Okay, when I was thinking about Euphoria, like, it's such a wild show, and I feel like everybody has their own extreme set of issues. So it's kind of hard to say who's my favorite, because I feel like even like the good characters can be annoying and like have just so many issues. I would say I loved Rue, but I just feel like I don't know, like she was just kind of getting on my nerves at a lot of points. So I'm like, I don't know. But you know who I really liked, even though, again, she had her own set of issues and she was, like, kind of getting on my nerves at some point, was Kat. She was really, like, you know, I'm just doing my own thing now. Like, I'm getting into my sexuality. Cool. I'm, like, I liked where they took her character, if that makes sense.
I think she's very beautiful, and
she's, like, in her modeling bag. Like, in real life, she's like, so really... Her and I'm like blanking on everyone's name. What's
Hunter, Schaefer, Hunter, Jules.
Is it Alexia, Jenny?
Maddie. Yeah, she's also just very beautiful and just purely lovely. Pure. Sounds like a
lovely
butter or something. It sounds like country crock. Purely lovely.
Next caller.
Great question.
That was a great question. Shout out to you for asking that.
All right, next question.
Next question.
I already know who asked this question, and the answer is older than you. What age did you start drinking?
Are you trying to get us caught up? Nah, I'll tell you because my parents already know, so it's like it's no secret. It's not like I'm hiding. What age did I start drinking? College. So I was 18.
Yes, responsible.
I'm gonna preface this by saying, first of all, we are way above age to be drinking now, like extremely above age. I do not condone underage drinking. I do not condone teenage drinking. I'm just letting you know.
Teenage drinking is
very bad.
Teen drinking is very bad. Yo, I got a fake ID though.
Teen drinking is very bad. But don't get a fake ID though. Like that's when I started drinking. It's just, you know, it's college. Yeah. It's everywhere. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But again, I'm not condoning teenage or underage drinking. If you live in the United States of America, 21 is the legal age. So
I was younger than you. All I was gonna say was that's commendable because I definitely started drinking before college.
Okay. I mean, hey, there you go, kids.
Don't
wait until it's legal.
Yes. Wait until it's legal. All right, next question.
Next question.
What experience has given you the biggest lesson about yourself yet?
Wow.
Great question.
Wow.
Fantastic question.
Great question.
I haven't even asked myself that question.
Right? Wait, can you repeat the question?
Let's repeat it.
That was really profound.
It was really profound. That's true.
Wow.
What experience has given you your biggest lesson about yourself yet?
I'm going to say being broke.
Ooh.
Like, being broke. I feel like that's taught me the most about myself so far because I would say there were two main times where I was just like completely poor, and that was the first time that I moved into my first apartment, and then in like 2018 when I quit my job and I was just kind of like freelancing for like 6 months. I was like dirt poor, like didn't know where my next meal was gonna come from, like that kind of broke. But I learned during that time that I was super resilient and also just very creative because it was like, okay, I have to survive. Like, how am I gonna make money in an honest way and in a way that I'm, you know, not going against my morals or anything, but how am I gonna make money and survive? So I just really had to get creative and it was just a very humbling experience. But I learned that I'm smart, I'm innovative, and I'm resilient. And ever since going through then, now I'm like, there's nothing that I can't do. Like whatever I'm stressed about or whatever I'm like feeling like I can't get past, when I think about that and how I'm never going back to that, I'm like, this is a walk in the park. Like, it's fine. What was that T Grizzly line? Being broke did something to my spirit. Period. Like, that's what he was really spitting facts when he said that. Because it's true. Like,
absolutely,
it's true.
Truly, I don't think people recognize how traumatic it is to not have. And so I totally understand that being the thing that, you know, kind of not defines your character, but very much tests your capacity. And that's probably the very similar, that's probably the most similar, I would say, my answer would be. You kind of don't know what you're capable of until you're there, right, and you do it.
Right.
And I think, that's the silver lining of being on the other side of that. I was like, damn, I'm kind of proud of myself for getting myself through that. That was really a lot. So I think those types of things, as unfortunate as they are, as like, unnecessary as they are to go through.
Say that.
I think at the end of the day, it is like, we're not supposed to suffer in that regard, but it is something that you can say, okay, well, you know what? Like, it is definitely something that tests your capacity, so you should be very proud of yourself, I guess.
Right.
So.
Amen. I agree. I think we should take another shot before we.
I think we should drink to that
question. Yeah, that was a great question. Thank you for
Lovely
asking that question. That was great. Well, we haven't really put a dent in this.
We really haven't. This is very calm.
This is shot number.
This is why we're getting the serious questions out of the way first, so that
Yeah.
we are cognizant enough to answer them. Cheers. It's like water. That's not good. What is going on? Huh? Next question.
Next question.
Let's go. What is some advice that you would tell your younger self? I've been looking forward to this question. Let's situate myself because I have a song on my spirit.
Ooh, okay.
With age comes kindness for oneself. And so I think personally, if I had any advice, I would tell my younger self. I honestly don't know if it would be advice. I think it would just be like words of affirmation. Like, you're doing a good job.
That's beautiful.
Of like,
oh wow,
you're doing good. And like, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. You don't have to listen to such like harsh criticism, that comes, that internal critic that we're always kind of battling with.
Right.
So that's really what I would tell my younger self of like,
that's really good.
I would just be nice to that girl. I would be nice to her. I would build her up.
How do you follow that up?
Oh, I don't know.
I would say to not be so hung up on life going a certain way. I think just the way that I was raised and just me being a Virgo, I'm
Capricorn
someone rising. Like, it's just so much. All those things combined, I've just always been someone who, like, I don't like not knowing what's next. Like, I always need to be on a path. I always need to know what I'm doing. I always need to have some kind of goal, an end goal in mind. Literally right now is a perfect example. We're in a pandemic, and there's been so many times where I've been uncertain about, like, okay, what's gonna happen with work? What's gonna happen with my living situation? Like, all of that. And it's taught me that life is unpredictable. Like, whether we're in a pandemic or not, life in general is just very unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen, and you just literally have to have faith and keep moving through and like try to do the best that you can to reach your goals and pursue your dreams. And that's literally all you can do, because like life is gonna throw you curveballs regardless. It doesn't matter if you took the right path or did everything right. It really doesn't matter. Like, life is gonna be life regardless. So I would just tell myself, don't stress. Anything that you're anxious or worried about, God's gonna handle it. Don't worry about it, and you're gonna get to where you need to go. Just trust the timing of everything.
Everything good, everything we want is always on the other side of the unknown.
Exactly.
Like the scariest thing. But
Exactly. It's always, the uncertainty is always the hardest part, but once you get past that, like, nothing is set in stone when you think about it. Life is a trip.
Funny little experiment.
Life is really a trip.
Next question. What is something new that you've discovered/tried during the pandemic that you really enjoy?
Oh, that's a good
That
one.
assumes that I've been productive during the pandemic.
Which, by the way, if you haven't, it's okay. Like, this
Yeah.
pandemic has been
Brutal.
to say the least. So,
To say
like,
the
if
least.
you haven't picked up a new hobby or what, like, it's not a big deal. For me, I would definitely say my website. I never really thought I would have a website or would have, like, a need for a website. And if you follow my brunch page, The Bougie Brunch Girl on Instagram, or if you've seen my website, thebougibrunchgirl.com, you've seen that, what was I even going to say?
Your website. Your
It's kicking
website.
in. Basically, what I was trying to say was that I never thought I would have a website or have a need for a website, but as I kept doing, like, posting for my Instagram page, I got the idea during quarantine to create a website because I wanted to create brunch guides for people. And so I went on to Squarespace and played around with, you know, web design. And by the way, I have zero experience with, like, graphic design, web design. I'm not technologically, what's the word? I'm pretty technologically inept, to be quite honest
You
with
say
you.
that, but
Eventually, like, I want to get to a point where I have, like, someone or a team that's, like, updating my website. But until then, it's just me just kind of experimenting and testing things out. But it's been fun. Like, it's been really cool to, like, literally develop something from scratch. And it's something that I have no experience with, no skill with. So that's been fun. I've really, really enjoyed that. I mean, granted, I kind of neglected it over the last couple months because I moved and, like, a lot of stuff's been going on. But it's still, I'm still working on it. It's still my baby. So
your website does look beautiful
thank you.
and is full of a plethora of resources.
Thank you.
Truly.
I really try.
I am so blessed to have a Virgo as a best friend because I never have to pick the restaurant, and I hate picking the restaurant.
That's very true.
And so I literally say this all the time. I'm like, I'm so glad that I don't ever have to do that. Even when we go on vacation or anything, you're like,
Oh,
yeah,
I got it. If
I got the
you're
hotel.
traveling
I got.
and you need
Beautiful.
the itinerary,
Thank you.
it's me. Like, okay, when we went to Miami,
Yep.
or, like, whenever we're traveling, I'm like, okay, so on this day we're gonna do this, on this day we're gonna do this. I know, like, some
And
people
I'm
are
like,
like,
okay.
yeah, you're that friend. But
Nope,
no,
I'm
like,
fine with that.
if you, like, if there's an itinerary or, like, something on the itinerary you don't want to do, like, we don't have to. I'm just saying, like, I could plan it easily. Like, it's no problem.
Yeah.
I always love finding restaurants, finding clubs, finding, like, little
I'm just
hidden
here
gems.
for. I'm
Like,
literally here for the ride.
I love
It's
it.
the most beautiful
It's fun.
dynamic because I love it.
Okay, so what's your answer?
You know what my hobby has been lately? Ooh, my mental health. I'm just kidding. I say that facetiously, but I really do mean it because taking care of yourself is mental health. Of like, all right, I'm going to. It's very easy for us to feel guilty for, oh my gosh,
Taking
I
care
don't.
of ourselves.
Taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
But taking care of yourself doesn't always mean, oh, I'm gonna do this. Sometimes taking care of yourself literally means to just sit down and not feel so guilty about that.
Right.
Is a struggle for me because I always feel intensely guilty for resting. But I think as of recent, I've just given myself the permission to relax. And I think in that, it's kind of like, okay, I feel relaxed enough or I feel good enough that I want to explore that of, okay, well, I'm going to take some, like, you know, I'm going to play with, like, my piano that I just have sitting in my room. I'm going to do that. Or, oh, you know, like, I'm going to really dive into my art, which is what I've been doing a lot of. Just kind of diving into that and not feeling so guilty and not deeming it an unproductive activity.
Right. Because it's really not.
That's what my quarantine has been like, you know?
Yep.
Like, what have I picked up and what have I learned, you know?
Yep.
A lot of really, I think we've all learned some lessons here.
Honestly.
You know, I think we're all like, yeah, what have you learned during the quarantine?
Right. Like, what did you do?
It's like, what did you learn during the quarantine?
Right. I don't know what kind of look
I don't know either, and I'm
Doing,
being
but-
hyper focused on skin today, so I guess we're doing a skin look, sure.
that works. I mean, I feel like, honestly, because of quarantine, there's not a whole lot of, like, full glam. Like, this is the first time I've done eyeshadow since probably March or February. Because for what?
I do it all the time. Just
I know you do.
for
It's
nothing.
cute, though. I know it's cute. I don't know.
It's just hard because it almost is like, It's either or. 'Ccause sometimes you feel really good that you've just dressed up for nothing, and then other times you're like, damn,
like,
I look so good right now, and
right,
I
and I
have
can't
nowhere to go.
do anything. Right. That's me. And then I also just don't like wasting makeup, so I'm like, no, you can sit right there. Okay, I think we need to take another shot.
I think we do need to take another shot, and then maybe we should talk a little bit about what products that we're using. We're not a beauty channel.
Sure.
We're not a beauty channel.
We're not a beauty channel at all, honey. We do enjoy beauty products.
That's true.
We were Sephora aficionados when we were like 12.
Younger.
Just putting that out.
Younger.
Were we younger?
Maybe
10
9 years
9.
old. 10 years old.
We used to go.
The one in the Beverly Center.
We used to go to the Beverly Center Sephora and just try on like the Stila lip.
Oh my gosh!
That was the first place where I ever really
like
looked at makeup and was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear this when I was older. Because obviously we were too young to be wearing makeup, but like.
yeah, we were definitely the type of preteens that could not wait to be grown.
Oh, absolutely.
So anything that had like grown written all over it, we were on it. We're like, oh, can we go to the spot at 10 years old?
We literally.
They was calling the spot at 10 years old, talking about, can we go without a
chaperone?
Without a guardian?
Called.
No.
I called. If you live in LA, you've probably heard of Rhea Day Spa. It's on Los Angeles, which, by the way, we still haven't gone to this day. We still have to go to Rhea.
It's still there.
It's still there. It's like a beautiful day spa. We've literally been wanting to go through like 10 years old. I literally at 10 years old called them and was like, "Hi, what's your age limit?" Because I wanted to book us appointments.
Us.
And they were like, I think it
so
was like
hard.
13 or 14 with a parent or something. And I was like, okay, what if you're younger? And they were like,
why are you calling?
Like, literally, why are you calling?
If I were ever to tell a story about Jayla to really encompass your personality, would be she's calling
That's
spas.
it.
She's calling spas at 10 years old.
Yep. It's very on brand.
Very
I have
on
to
brand
say.
of her.
Oh, we didn't take our shot. Wow.
Oh, we surely didn't.
Trash.
Oops.
Okay, hold on. Cheers.
Salute.
Clink, clink. Oh, you know what we were talking about the other day?
What?
Who were or are
Oh.
our celebrity crushes? I don't even know how this came up. We were just talking about like who our celebrity crushes were, and we literally went down the list from
As
like
children.
as kids and then all the way up until now.
Yeah.
And it was funny. So,
It was really funny. Jayla has a roster. She's
I
a full
have
roster.
quite a roster.
She's a full roster.
Okay, so literally my first celebrity crush ever when I was like 8, 9, I don't know. Whenever B2K came out, Omarion was like, oh my gosh, I thought he was the finest man in the entire world. After him, it was Usher, like in his 8701.
I still love Usher.
And
very much.
Confessions. Oh, I was in love. Then after him, it was Trey Songz. Also was really just in love. It was the mixtapes that really did it for me, you know? Anticipation.
Did we just take a shot? We did.
Huh? Yeah, we did. Number 4. Not you forgetting. When we get up, the room is about to be spinning. So then it was him. Then after him, wait, I skipped Pharrell.
Yes, sir.
Pharrell is like a lifelong crush. Like
That's true.
not like I feel like as I've gotten older, it's not even like, oh, I have a crush on him. It's just like he's such a genius, and I'm just like, wow.
He's getting up there, so
He
he's turning
is.
into like Papa Pharrell, and
I just want to like sit down and have coffee with him. Did you see it was like, I think it was GQ, and he had like a conversation with Rick Rubin.
No.
Did you see that? It was a really good interview. Loved it. After watching, I was like, I just want to sit down and like have tea with him, just talk about like his journey and the Neptunes and like, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you forget that Pharrell's my birthday twin.
They have the same birthday, which I think is so
We
dope.
are
like,
we're kindred souls.
so him, like I said, he's like pretty much lifelong. And then after Trey, I moved on to Michael Bay Jordan, like
Michael
the
Bay
whole rest of the
Jordan.
world did. Yeah, I had a crush on him for a cool minute. I was a fan of him like after I watched Creed. I was like, whoa.
Great movie.
And then yeah, I kind of got over that. And then now, I would say my man is my celebrity crush.
Ha! Very diplomatic. Good for you.
No, it's true though. Like,
I don't
you know?
really have a lot of celebrity crushes.
It's funny because like I feel like the celebrity crushes that I had too, like because my man is in the industry, I know too much about people, and so
I've definitely had a lot
the
of
allure
my
is gone. Like the allure
the bubble has been bursted.
Like
for
I'm
a
like,
lot of people.
Ew, like because celebrity crush is someone that you don't think you'll ever meet in real life, that you don't think you'll ever see or know about on a personal level.
Sure.
So because of that, a lot of them I'm just like,
nah, I'm over that. I'm really good on that actually.
So okay, on to your celebrity crushes, ma'am.
Don't lie.
You're hella lying for that.
We'll start with number one, which is what we talked about the other day, which is like hilarious that I didn't start with this. Shia LaBeouf, 4th grade.
Oh my gosh, yes. Shia Stan.
Like for my
before anybody was on him.
Yeah,
like
really though. I love
fact.
him to this day.
That's a fact.
And honestly, he's definitely like a person I would love to have a conversation with. You know,
I feel like he's very intelligent.
He's very intelligent. He's been through some, but like,
right.
you know, we would talk about it.
Right.
And I think that would be cool, and I would just love to like just pick his brain about stuff. I think that would be kind of cool. Another hilarious celebrity crush I remembered the other day.
Who?
When I was like in love with Swayze.
Oh my gosh, yeah! You guys remember his show on MTV? Wow,
I was in love with him. I was in love with him.
She was. Wow, I totally forgot about that.
What was the name of the show?
Whoa. Swayze and Coco? Or what was it?
Cisco.
Where did I get Coco from? What the f- I can't breathe.
I think you're thinking of Ice-T's wife.
Because in my mind, I'm like trying to think of the show and like the theme. I was like, yeah, Cisco and Coco. That's it. Ow. I'm done for the day. It was Swayze and Cisco was the show. Wow, what in the world?
That was back when they used to just give people reality shows.
For nothing.
For nothing.
I think they had like one season. I wonder what they're up to now. Like, are they doing music still? If anyone has any updates on Swayze and Cisco, let us know.
We should listen to that song later. You know what song?